Hello friend, welcome to my channel Amar Ka Gyan. In this video we will discuss about navel chakra. In Sanskrit it is also called as a Manipura chakra. On the screen you are seeing this the symbol of this chakra. So it is actually the structure is in lotus format. In the center inside the triangle you can see this bija mantra of this chakra. So as we all aware, there are total 7 chakras in our body. So this is the third chakra after Muladhara and Swadhisthana. So you can see this chakra centrally it's yellow in color, outside it's blue in color. So if we talk about the structure of this chakra, it is in the lotus with 10 petals, and in each petal you can see this Sanskrit alphabet is there. If I talk about the location of this chakra, so it is located above navel, and this chakra is also called as a solar plexus chakra. So what is the meaning of this Manipura? So in Sanskrit the Pura means the city and the Mani means it's a kind of jewelry, you can say. So in English we can call this chakra is like a city of jewelry. And if I talk about the color of this chakra, so as you know the jewelry normally the gold color or the jewelry color is the yellow color. So that is why this chakra, the main color of this chakra is the yellow color. So as you can see in this chakra, in the central there is a yellow color, and the petals you can see in the blue color, and the central there is a triangle format Nath tradition is there, right? So that is in the red color. If I talk about the Mool mantra, so the Ram is the Mool mantra of this chakra, so you can pronounce like this, Ram. Alright, so if we discuss about the components of this Manipura chakra, so the if I talk about which animal is actually related to this chakra, so the Ram is in Sanskrit, it is also in Sanskrit Ram means sheep. So what this chakra defines, so basically this chakra is actually related to the clarity of your life, self-confidence, bliss, self-assurance, knowledge, wisdom, and the ability to make the correct decision. If I talk about the element of this chakra, so the fire is actually the element of this chakra. Why the fire is the element of this chakra? Because this is the chakra is actually responsible to digest your food, whatever you are eating, right? So in order to digest your food you will require the fire energy or the sun energy. So that is why the element of this chakra is the fire, and this chakra is actually the center of your vitality. So it is actually this chakra is controlling your energy. It is also consolidate your health. This chakra is actually effect like a magnet. So let's say if you want to talk with any soul which is exists in the cosmos, so if this particular chakra is activated in your body, then you can also do this thing. This chakra is actually responsible to regulate the function of your digestive organs. If I talk about the structure, and if I talk about how it is representing your human body function or human body structure, so as you are aware, it is there is a lotus with 10 petal structure of this chakra, right? So the 10 petals is actually representing the vital forces which control and nourish all the functions of the human body, and the triangle which is there in the central, right? So that is actually indicating this is indicating the spreading of the energy, growth and development. So what will happen if somebody activated this chakra? So basically when any person activate this chakra, right, it will free from all the negative energies, and purify and strengthens one's vitality. So this is all about the components of this Manipura chakra. Now if I talk about the physical body where this chakra is related, so this chakra is related to your digestive system, gall bladders, pancreas, liver, adrenals. If we talk about the emotional body, so this is actually indicate how strong you are in taking the decisions. So that is why this fire is the element of this chakra, because fire is something related to your action and transformation. So how strong you feel in your body or in the outside world, how strong you are with respect to your mind. So that is actually this everything is depending on this Manipura chakra. Then if I talk about this if I talk about the mental bodies, so how strong you are while choosing the path in any situation, how proud when you are achieving any kind of things, how strong you are taking while taking any particular decision, how strong you are while achieving any particular goal, how strong you are in difficult situations. So all these things is actually depending on the balancing in your this Manipura chakra. So these are actually the checklist I just noted down here. So you can, with the help of this checklist, you can identify how much percentage you balance how much percentage there is a balancing of Manipura chakra or the navel chakra in your body. So this checklist I can just read it out. Do you feel you can do anything you set your mind to? Do you digest your food easily? No. Then there is an imbalance. Yes, there is a balance. Or do you suffer from indigestion and upset stomach? Yes. Then it means there is some imbalance in your chakra. Is your energy stable? Do you wake up in the morning eager to start the new day? No. If it is no, then there is something wrong with this navel chakra. If you are eager to wake up if you are eager to wake up in the morning, then it means there is a balance of this chakra in your body. Is there enough spices in your life, things that make you feel excited and want to do the things? Yes, balance. Do you feel your life has too many toxic elements in it? Yes, imbalance. No, balance. Do you always feel tired? No, then balance. Yes, then it's imbalance. Do you get snappy easily? Yes, then it's balance. No, it's imbalance. Do you feel like a victim of the world? Yes, it's imbalance. No, then it's balance. So with the help of this checklist also you can identify the status of the Manipura chakra or navel chakra in your body. So what will happen if this chakra is imbalanced in your body? So as I mentioned, like this chakra is basically related to your digestive system. So if you are facing some kind of digestive problems, you are not able to easily digest your food, you are facing some kind of digestive disorders, circulatory diseases, diabetes and fluctuations in the blood pressure, it means there is an imbalance of Manipura or navel chakra in your body. Balance. So what will happen if this chakra is balanced state in your body? So you will not feel any kind of illness. You can digest your food, whatever you eat, right? You can digest it easily. You feel like some kind of energy in your body. Then of course when the energy of this chakra flow freely, the effect is that of the power station constantly supplying vitality. If you are facing with some kind of illness, you can easily, or I can say your body is strong enough to overcome any kind of illness. when you balance this chakra in your body. So that is the importance of this Manipura chakra. This is actually very important because this chakra is related to your digestive system. All right, so how you can balance, or how you can activate, or how you can unlock the Manipura or navel chakra? So there are various ways using which you can activate any kind of chakra. So the four important ways: one is you can do the yogasanas, pranayamas; second way with the help of sound; third way with the help of gems or stones; and the fourth way with the help of bandha yoga also. So first we will discuss about this yogasanas, which yogasanas actually related to this Manipura chakra, or using which yogasanas you can balance your Manipura chakra. So if we talk about the yogasanas and the pranayama, so these are the yogasanas using which you can balance your Manipura or navel chakra. So first one is the Dhanurasana, and then second one is this is actually very most important, Kapalbhati pranayam, using which actually you can activate your navel chakra. Then this is the high lung twist with Anjali Mudra. This is actually the prayer pose. And then Parvarita Trikonasana, and then Vajroli Mudra, and Bhujangasana. So these are the yogasanas or pranayamas which are related to this Manipura or navel chakras, using which you can balance or activate or unlock this chakra in your body. So as you can see on the screen, these are actually okay, so you can see on the screen, these are actually the yogasanas which are related to this chakra. So this is the Dhanurasana. This I also mentioned about the Kapalbhati. So in Dhanurasana also there are three different poses I can say. And then the main important is the Surya Namaskar. So this, when you do the Surya Namaskar, right, this is actually impacting your digesting system. So if you want your digestive system proper, then I would suggest you do the Surya Namaskar every day. So these are actually all the Surya Namaskar steps you can do. Okay, and these are other yogasanas which are actually related to this Manipura chakra. So you can see on the screen all the yogasanas here. Then we'll go to the second way to activate this chakra. The second way is actually the Mantra Shastra. This is the very traditional way in Indian mythology. Many monk and spiritual persons are following this particular process. So here it's like you need to chant. You are doing a kind of chanting of the mantras. So as you know, the Moola mantra of this navel chakra is the Ram. So in most of the process of the Mantra Shastra, you need to chant this mantra 7 times. So you can chant like this: Ram. So after chanting the Bija mantra of Mooladhara and Swadhisthana chakra, you can chant the Bija mantra of Manipura chakra, that is Ram. And in some of the process after this Bija mantra, the monks are also chanting this mantra to request the Kundalini Mata to give the blessings. So the mantra to request the blessing from Kundalini Mata is the Kundalini Arohanam. You can pronounce like Kundalini Arohanam. So after chanting the Bija mantra 7 times, you can chant this Kundalini Arohanam 7 times. So this is, we talk about the Mantra Shastra, and using which also you can activate, you can balance, you can unlock the Manipura or navel chakra in your body. Third way we can third way is actually the Bandha yoga. So see, there are various Bandha yogas you can do for different chakras. So for Manipura or navel chakra, you can do this Uddiyana Bandha. It's like you are controlling your respiration. So there is one pranayama, right? Kapalbhati pranayama. That is actually helpful to do this Uddiyana Bandha. So what actually you are doing in the Uddiyana Bandha is you are sitting in the meditation pose, and then you are concentrating on this Manipura or the navel chakra, and then you are just taking a deep breath. Then you are taking the breath out. Again you are taking the breath, okay, and at the same time you are concentrating on the Manipura chakra. So this way you can actually do this Uddiyana Bandha. So see, you can see it here. Uddiyana Bandha is the meditation pose or standing pose in which one completely exhales and hold the breath out. Okay, so you can in this Uddiyana Bandha you can also you need to do some kind of practice to hold your breath, and need to concentrate on the Manipura chakra or the navel chakra. So one sentence I mentioned here, the activate the Manipura chakra or solar plexus chakra, which ultimately stimulate the intense tail activities and assisting in elevating any kind of constipation. So if you balance this chakra, obviously you will not face any kind of digestive problems. You will not face any kind of digestive problems. It will improve your immune system. If people are suffering from diabetes, right, so this is the best chakra to balance so that you can control your diabetes. Another way, you can also balance this chakra with the help of sounds. So as we all aware, there is the Moola mantra of this chakra is the Ram. So you can chant this Moola mantra inside your body, or you can create a sound or some kind of music outside or in your home or in your outside environment, so that this particular sound will impact your body, and then that will help you to balance your chakra which is there in your body. So you can chant the mantra, or you can write. There are so many musics or some kind of videos you will get on the internet also, that the music using which you can activate the Manipura chakra. So yeah, that way or that path also you can follow to balance this navel chakra in your body. Last one, that is actually with the help of gems or stones. By wearing the gems or stone in your fingers or in your body, or putting in your pocket, you can also balance this Manipura chakra. So there are actually total 6 important stones, and all the stones are related to each and every particular attribute, I can say, which is related to this Mooladhara chakra. So first we'll talk about the amber or yellowish orange organic gemstone. So this is actually used to get the clarity or balance your clarity in your life, or to balance this chakra. This stone will increase your mental clarity, and it will boost your confidence. Second type of chakra is citrine or pale yellow or semi-precious stone. It is also called as a success stone. It is actually help to improve your confidence, personal empowerment. Third stone is a lemon quartz or yellow stone. This is stone used to clean, activate or balance the third energy center. Yellow jasper stone, it is used for the protection. And yellow tourmaline or semi-precious stone. It is used to detoxifying the body. It will help you to improve the digestive system. And the last one is the golden brown. So that is, we can also call it as tiger eyes, because it's look like a color of tiger eyes, and it is used to balance or cleansing and good for grounding. So all right, so we discuss all the ways how you can balance or activate the chakra, Manipura chakra, navel chakra in your body. So we discuss about, with the help of yoga, or pranayama, you can balance the chakra. Second, we discuss about mantra shastra. Third, we discuss about the color, sound, and the lastly we discuss about the gems or stone. So all right, so this is all about navel chakra or Manipura chakra. I hope you like this video. In my channel I also created the videos for Muladhara chakra and Swadhisthana chakra, both in English as well as in Hindi. So I request you to watch that videos also, and please don't forget to like my video and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much. If you have any queries regarding how I can balance this any kind of total out of total 7 chakras, how I can balance, or how I can activate this chakra in my body. So if you have any kind of queries, do let me know in the comment section. Till the time, goodbye.